Today we're frying fish, specifically this hake with a ginger and coriander batter. So to make this, you're going to need to get some fresh ginger and coriander and make some batter. To make the batter, simply mix up 200 grams of plain flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 100 millilitres of water and 100 millilitres of milk. Start by mixing the milk and the water together first, and then slowly add them to the flour and the baking powder mix while you stir all the while. Once you've done that, we can then move on to preparing the other ingredients. So now we can make a start. I'm going to peel the ginger. And I'll tell you what would be interesting. Let me know in the comments if you've got animals, cats or dogs, and they do the same thing that my cat keeps doing, deciding on the most inappropriate times to make their presence known. I'm sure he does it on purpose. Right, get rid of that. So what we want to do now is I'm going to grate that into here. I love the smell of fresh ginger. It's also very good for you. I think if you look up ginger, you find it's got all sorts of different medicinal uses and has had over the ages. But in my case, I like it because I like the flavour. In fact, one of my favourite drinks when I was growing up as a child was ginger beer, non-alcoholic of course. And if you grew up in England and you're a mite similar age to me, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. So, that's that in there. Now, we can chop this coriander up. I've absolutely no idea what this is going to turn out like, but I'm sure it'll be interesting. So, that's looking pretty good. That could go in as well. That smells good too, that coriander. Okay, so let's get a spoon. Now what we're going to do is put the batter into here. And then mix all that up. So that basically you've effectively got a ginger and coriander batter. So I think that will do it. So we'll leave that for a moment or two. And then we want to put some olive oil into the frying pan. So I'm going to use, what have we got? There we are, that's 2 or 3 teaspoonfuls, that should be enough. And I can always put some more in if I need to. So we'll do that. Put that just there for the moment. And then we're going to get the fish and just dip them in the batter. Get them nicely coated. There we are. A little bit as well. Okay, that's good. So just leave that for a moment to sit in that while I clean my hands off. Okay, so that looks to me like that oil should be hot enough. Let's start frying. So let's try it firstly with the small little piece and see how we go. Oh, need it a bit hotter. Turn it up for a minute. Okay, that should be hot enough. I can put these other pieces in. So and that should fry nicely now. It's going to take probably about 3 minutes roughly for each side in order to cook it through. So you can see us cooking away nicely there. Oh, what that looks like. Oh yeah, it's getting done nicely. I'll leave those cheapy bits a little bit longer. As I say, with this recipe, it's basically just a whitefish, so whatever you can pick up locally would work just as well as what I've used here. Okay, let's flip that over. Oh, that's looking pretty good. Now I'm frying this obviously in my pan. If you wanted to, and you've got the ability to do it, you could just as easily deep fry them. That would be another way of achieving a similar outcome. In fact, if you did that, you'd probably get more of a chip shop type batter. Okay, I reckon that's probably good enough. So, let's have a look what we've got. Oh yeah, that's it, that's nicely done on both sides. And so is that piece, so we can put those on the plate now. Which really doesn't take very long to cook at all. And of course, I mean, you can also eat it raw, which is what sushi is at the end of the day. So you don't have to worry too much, unless you're squeamish, about it being undercooked. It's more you don't want it overcooked. So we'll turn that off. Move it out of the way. So, there you go. There is the finished article. Let's try a little bit of this and see what it's like. So, here it is. And let's try a bit with the batter. That's really tasty. So, good experiment that worked. Get a nice flavour in there as well with the ginger and the coriander and the butter. So there you go. That was a quick meal this time. Fish doesn't take very cooked long. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. So, bye for now.